Do you guys want to know what I love about Throwback Weekend? I know this may sound cliche, but who doesn't love the old school, throwing it back to the good old days of NASCAR, the golden ages of NASCAR, the old school NASCAR, looking back at the history of the series, and the most important part, and the fan favorite, throwback paint schemes and liveries. That's what I love about Throwback Weekend at Darlington, whether it's the 400 miler, the Southern 500, whatever. As long as we still have Throwback Weekend in NASCAR, that's all that matters to me. And I'm happy that Throwback Weekend is still a thing. And I'm glad that Throwback Weekend happened in 2022, despite, certain changes on car number. And one of what I also love about Throwback Weekend or anything, I love seeing, various motorsport liveries on a stock car, or like a NASCAR livery on various motorsport series, all that. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll show you. But yeah, that's what I love. I love those things. In this case, this is about a throwback to one disciplined racing series to NASCAR. I don't know how to explain it, so let me just get to the review. So this is going to be on Chase Briscoe's 2022 Mahindra tractors Ford Mustang throwback. And this is a throwback to Tony Stewart's 2001 Indianapolis 500. That was Tony Stewart's last Indianapolis 500. He raced for Chip Ganassi Racing, and he was in the 33 car at that race. He did the Indy 500 Coke 600 double in 01. And this is the throwback livery to Tony's last 500. And even before I did some research, before I did this review, like before I looked up the results of 2001 Indy 500, I knew Tony Stewart finished 6th, and I researched to make sure, and Tony Stewart finished 6th at his last ever Indy 500 race. So let's get into the box and all that. So it says next gen, even though I just prefer call it Gen 7 because, hey, we are already in the next generation of the new car. So I'm just calling it Gen 7. 2022 season, ages 4+, NASCAR Cup Series, Chase Briscoe, and for some reason no Stewart House Racing logo. I don't know what Lionel's doing, making the box boring. Anyway, Chase Briscoe, number 14, Mahindra Throwback, 2022 Mustang Limited Edition Code. Got the NASCAR logo. Ages 4 and up, Axe Racing Collectibles, Gen 7, 2022 season. Lionel Racing, the official diecast of NASCAR. Sorry, NASCAR fans. Barcode 164 scale. Got the NASCAR hologram. www.lionelracing.com. Lionel Racing, RCC Elite, Ford official licensed product, and officially licensed product, handcrafted in China. So with that being said, let's get this beautiful car out of its box, and I hope the guy didn't destroy it. For some reason, the 2022 164 boxes are terrible. Oh, make one accident? Oh, you ripped it, or whatever. However it goes nowadays, because like, no, hang on. The lineup boxes from last year, 2022, they're so bad. I have to use my teeth, and I have to. Like, I don't want a destroyed, ripped box, Alright, so here it is. Oh my god. Even though I took this car out of this box once, it's still beautiful. Just like IndyCar. And that's the case of this review. We're doing an IndyCar throwback review in a NASCAR stock car. I cannot explain anything for shit. I'm so sorry this video's taking so long. So yeah. With that being said, let's begin. Because I've been wasting a lot of time. So anyway, so here we got Mahindra tractors. Get Bioethanol. Rush Truck Center. Ford Performance. Got Gear Wrench. You got Chase Briscoe's winner sticker when he won the first Phoenix race. You got Ford logo, Haas. What is that one sponsor? The Custer Leach won the Xfinity Race Auto Club last year. No, it's something about Alliance. That's all I remember. I don't remember. Rush Truck Center again, I think. Chase Briscoe's name, and I think that's supposed to be in Indiana flag. highpoint.com, one Cure, Haas Mobile 1, and this is my first Gen 7 diecast with the numbers Ford. I still hate the numbers being forward, but I just wish, like, oh, teams and sponsors or teams or drivers can decide where numbers should be, whether it's centered, forward, backwards, whatever, but not mandatory. That's my problem. Like, why does every car have to be? Why does every number for every car have to be like forward? I still don't like the numbers being forward, but I do understand why people like it. Why it's not as much a big deal. So yeah, hopefully I can do a video on my opinion on the numbers being forward, like revisiting the number placements like I did like 2020. Who knows? Anyway, wasting time. I got the number 14. You got the old school NASCAR International logo. NASCAR salutes. Goodyear. Chase Briscoe's last name with the Ford logo. The reason why the Ford logo and drivers' last names or last names are there because, you know, they added a vent. I think to make sure like drivers don't get too hot, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, Mahindra tractors, official tractor of Tough. Got the Ford logo. You got the Mustang horse. Number 14, Stewart Racing. Same side as the left. Mahindra tractors, number 1. Ford logo with the Michigan license plate, number 14. On the roof, you got number 14, Mahindra tractors, Briscoe's last name, and Mahindra tractors on the deck lid. Whew. Regardless of number placement, this car is still a beauty, and to be honest, it is one of my all-time favorite throwbacks from the 2022 Throwback Weekend and Cup because, well, not only because I'm an IndyCar fan, I'm biased as fuck, but come on, this is the Thunderbolt, the Target Thunderbolt car. Like, if you're an IndyCar fan or kart fan, everyone knows the Lightning Bolt back when Target was in IndyCar and all that. Even like Montoya did a Lightning Bolt throwback at the 2009 Brickyard 400. Kyle Larson did the same thing at the 2016 Coca-Cola 600. Like, it's a shame that those cars didn't get produced in diecast. But I'm glad this one did. Thank goodness. And so, yeah, of course, it's just red. Primary color is red. Black spoiler. Black splitter. And this car was, like, amazing. Like, no issues with the diecast, but then I got a chip on the splitter, but I can just sharpie that off. Thankfully, it's just a chip. Like, man, look at the iconic Lightning Bolt diecast. It's so fucking gorgeous. Like, wow. Just, wow. I really hope one day I can get Kyle Larson's Eddie Cheever 2016 throwback. Hopefully, one day that's the case. Like, wow. Just a beautiful car. It's still awesome to see that Chase Briscoe is racing for his hero, Tony Stewart. Like, respect, man. Dreams do come true. And even though Chase Briscoe said he only watches the Indy 500, it's still cool that Chase ran an IndyCar livery throwback. So, respect. But man, this car is gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. And if you're a Chase Briscoe's fan, if you're a Chase Briscoe fan, Tony Stewart fan, Chip Ganassi Racing fan, or IndyCar fan or whatnot, I recommend you guys to get this car. It's beautiful. I really recommend it. It's an amazing car. Like, what else is there to say? It is the iconic Target Lightning Bolt. That's all there is to it. It's such a beautiful car. I recommend it. So, yeah. I think that's all I got to say on today's diecast review. I apologize for, like, the late night diecast review. I wish I did it as soon as possible, but things are going on. So, yeah. Anyways, so with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this diecast review. This is the original Impress 2000. Well, this is the Impress 2000, the original Impress 2000 YouTube channel. Signing off. Goodbye, everybody, and woo IndyCar.